My name is Sarah Milkovich, and I am the director of Dalia.
My name is Riley Driscoll. I'm the producer of Dalia, and I am co-partners with Sarah Milkovich.
The latest one coming out this March is called Dalia. It is greatly inspired by the Me Too movement. When it comes to the Me Too movement, I am happy that is happening. I am very happy that women are out there speaking up and talking about times that are difficult to talk about, and that they want to spread awareness within the community and let people know. And when it comes to Harvey Weinstein, I think it's a good example and reminder that even if you are a powerful male in the industry, you cannot get away with whatever you want to get away with. And that people will know, hopefully, that they can no longer abuse the power that they are given.
Regarding the Me Too movement, I would say that besides it going on just in the Hollywood industry and just when powerful women are able to come out and bring it into the light of the news, it happens within every day with the barista who works at the coffee shop whose boss won't let her do what she wants to do without repaying him in a sort of way. It goes on every single day in every single woman's life on even the smallest of levels. As with Harvey Weinstein, I dealt with him in the early years of my career, and I faced a lot of humiliation. He would offer me jobs in exchange for posing on camera, and it wasn't something that I was comfortable with, and I did it to try and advance myself in this industry, which ended up working out. But would I hope that other women would do that to try and gain a career? No, I hope not. I hope they would never have to do things like that, because women are so much better than having to humiliate themselves in order to make men happy and to please dominant, huge figures in our society.
I do have advice for other women trying to advance themselves in the film industry, and my number one piece of advice would be to not allow yourself to be silenced. And to know you do have a voice, and especially with things changing now these days, you do have the voice to speak up, and people will listen to you. And you just should not allow yourself to be silenced through sexism or any other kind of discrimination you may face for whatever reason.
To all the other women trying to advance themselves in the film industry, I'd say that you cannot let others bring you down. Just because they say that you are incapable of doing so, or that somebody can do it better, or that it's a man's job, that's not true. A woman can do just as much or even more than what men can do. I think a lot of advancements could be made to better the position for women in the film industry. I think first off, women need to take over all of those powerful roles and give themselves the chance to control things for once. I think for a long time it's been male dominated, and a lot of directors and producers, not myself, but 90% of the time are male. I think that those positions should be taken over by women so we can see a change in things. Maybe the portrayal of women will differ in films than what it did before by male producers.
I believe the situation for women in film is reflected in women in other industries and their situations. For example, a woman CEO may not get as much respect as her male counterpart would, much like female directors might not get as much respect as male directors. And it's not even just CEOs or heads of industries, it's workers in the office. The glass ceiling is real. Pay wage gaps are real. So what has been happening in the film industry definitely has a reflection in almost any other situation. It's not just isolated for the film industry.
In other industries and everyday life, the situation for women in the film industry is reflected. It's very sad to see that women every single day, on even the smallest levels, have to humiliate themselves in order to get the things that they want, sometimes sexualizing themselves or performing sexual acts to please the dominant male figures that are in their society.
A lot of people did not want to take up my film. When I eventually produce it myself or get it produced, only select theaters agreed to play it, and it was not shown at any film festival because it was deemed too controversial. So I did face a lot of adversaries in my earlier career that I still face today, but I am getting better at finding people who will want to listen and try. It was hard being a woman in the industry. I have faced criticism in my career. I have faced sexism in my career, and I have witnessed times where of sexual manipulation within the industry towards other women.
I faced a lot of criticism in those first years of my career. As I grew and developed, I think I faced less, but I know that it's still very prominent today for many women starting out. I hope that a lot of women don't have to undergo what I did. I think that I faced a lot of discrimination and humiliation by men in particular. It was very hard being a woman in the industry. When I was young and I was establishing my career, many men didn't take me seriously when I went to pitch proposals and do stuff like that.
I hope this film will influence young women, like I mentioned, seeing as it is inspired by the Me Too movement. I do hope young women leave the theater feeling more empowered in their lives and feeling like they have that voice, and that just leaving Dalia, they feel like there are people listening to them and that they will not be silenced.
I hope that me and Sarah Milkovich's film, Dalia, will influence young women in great ways. I hope that it will empower them to go out there and do whatever it is that they want to do without fear of male dominance. I'd say that you have to work very, very hard to get to wherever that you want to be.
I believe that this controversial scene has what sparked the debate, the worldwide debate, about my movie that is going on today. And I do believe that this is an important scene because it really reflects on how the world is today. And it's such an important topic and one that should be discussed about. So yeah, I do think it impacted my movie.
Our film Dalia has been in the news a lot recently, and it is because of an explicit scene that we included in it. It is a rape scene. I think that it provides a powerful message to the film. It shows that we can't just cover up everything that's going on. Sometimes you just need to lay it out flat as it is and show what it is on camera to get people to take it seriously. And with this Me Too movement, a lot of women, their accusations just aren't believed. The things that they say are just marked as lies, whereas that's just not true in most of the cases. And that's what the rape scene is trying to imply, that sometimes it's just bare down to the bone, horrible stuff happening to women in every industry.
The changes that could be made to better the women in this film industry, first of all, is respect. And finally, more listening to women, not just when they come forward about any allegations, but just their ideas, their thoughts. We as women need to be listened to more. Just bringing a voice to women and just letting them know that they have a voice.